I guess, Darren, sort of another night where it feels like it just just kind of gets difficult to really break down an opponent off the dribble, kind of get that inside out sort of paint touch to three looks you want. Just like what, I guess, are you guys, what's not happening there? What's just kind of sort of failing at the source offensively when that's not working?
Yeah, I thought the first half, we got some pretty good action, pretty good movement. I thought the second half, Kentucky, certainly turned up the pressure and was able to get into us, and we didn't respond well enough, and we turned the ball over too much, and live ball turnovers against them are really hard because now they're out in transition playing in space. So the turnovers and the offensive rebounding, I mean that flipped the game around that second half.
Yeah, for both you guys, that stretch there, 5 turnovers, I think it was 5 or 6 possessions, and they got a bunch of putbacks. Just what was the problem there? Why so many turnovers in a short stretch did you feel, and why did you guys struggle to keep them off the boards?
Yeah, I thought the turnovers, it was a combination of things. I thought, we left our feet a few times. I thought we just, got on our heels a little bit and didn't play as disciplined as we needed to. As that, the crowd got cranked up and things. So that's the time where you got to really dig in a little bit more. Your screen's got to be better. You got to play off of 2 feet more. And then the offensive rebounds, they just went and got them, and we didn't do a good enough job of creating space and getting bodies and going and securing the ball.
Coach, what do you think you need to improve on and this team needs to improve on against ball pressure at the point of attack?
Yeah, the number one thing when you get ball pressure is everything from an execution standpoint and a movement standpoint. It's just got to be done with more force. You can't continue to just get pushed out and everybody stands. So you have to find ways to give yourself up with a back cut, give yourself up with a screen, set up those screens with more force, and get some movement. Even if it's they gotten ahead and we started to break it off a little bit. Once we got movement again, we were able to get those clean looks or better looks. So it's something we got to get better at. There's no question.
Tucker, your individual line tonight was really great. I mean, your effort was fantastic. 15.7 rebounds. A lot of the three-point shots tonight didn't go down like they normally do for the Hoosiers. What do you think that is? Was it just not seeing the basket as well? Was it the defense? Was it not in the offense where you were getting clean looks?
To be honest, making and missing shots, I thought tonight honestly wasn't our problem. I know certainly I did not shoot it great. It looks as a team we didn't shoot that great well either from 3. But even with that being said, I think there was certainly areas that we needed to be a lot better at as a group. And if we were able to, especially in the second half, execute in those areas, I think that would have made up for some of those shooting habits or miscues. But making a missing shot sometimes is basketball. But I thought in the other areas, if we can just execute there a little bit more, that would have saved a lot.
On that, I guess if shots maybe weren't the problem, what kind of was, do you think?
I mean, he hit on it pretty good. The turnovers and obviously the offensive rebounds they had, especially in the second half. I mean, I take full responsibility for both of those areas. Obviously, 4 turnovers is far too many. And as a group, I think when they picked up the pressure, I think we just need to really focus on our execution a little bit more. On every possession. But that's something. The good thing is we get a good week here before we play again to really dial in on some of those areas that we've maybe lacked in the beginning of the season.
Coach, I think it was -9 when Lamar went off the floor with that 4th foul. What went wrong offensively in that span that got Kentucky back in the game?
Yeah, I don't remember the exact sequences there, but not having Lamar out there is certainly a big part of our offense, and his foul trouble tonight certainly limited him with only the 21 minutes because he's a big focal piece of what we try to run our offense through. So I believe during that little stretch that he wasn't out there, that's when the turnovers started to happen, and we weren't able to get into maybe some of our actions the way we needed to.
Darren, you mentioned Kentucky's offensive rebound and kind of flipping that game. Was that just their physicality, their effort out beating you guys, or is there something else that you saw going on?
Yeah, I thought their effort, their physicality, second half was really good. I mean, they certainly cranked it up a notch in that second half, and we needed to respond to it. But I thought their aggressiveness defensively, their aggressiveness, the offensive glass, was ultimately the factor.
Darren, you mentioned Lamar, but how much did the foul trouble for not just him but other guys affect you tonight?
I mean, foul trouble is foul trouble. You have it every night, so it's you got to figure out a way to deal with it. And we just didn't do a good enough job with it.
I guess just to follow up on that with this team, and you've talked about sort of where you are with the two bigs and things like that. Like, does foul trouble become sort of a compounding problem when it disrupts rotations? It felt tonight like maybe guys were just not either on the floor long enough to find a rhythm, or maybe had to be on the floor too long because other guys were in foul trouble.
Again, our guys, when their numbers are called, they're ready to go. You're certainly, a guy like Lamar, you want him out there. But when he's not out there, I feel very confident that the guys that are coming in are going to do their part and do their job. And we certainly have a lot of faith in them. So, unfortunately, it just didn't work out the way we wanted to tonight.